Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the runs. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today, actually I'm not going to be playing a whole lot. Instead, as you can see in the title, what we're going to be doing is taking care of Treasure Rush for the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. And that is what I decided to bring, the Koenigsegg Jesko. It's actually the one that I'm driving right now, because in my opinion this is the better looking version of the Jesko, but oh well. So what has happened is that during the entirety of the Treasure Rush, I've been saving all of my dice rolls. You know how for other, well, what was it? The previous Treasure Rush was the one for the Sterrato, and that doesn't really count because I went crazy on that one to get my Lambo. Let's forget about that Treasure Rush ever happening. But the point that I meant to bring with that is the fact that I was spending my dice rolls pretty much when I got them. Instead, over here, I decided to save them all until the very last day. I haven't done a single dice roll at all, which means that after I finish my races in multiplayer, I'll get my last dice, and that's gonna make it to be a total of 65 dice. That's how many you can get, or how many you could get during this particular Treasure Rush. And hey, a second place, not too terrible for good old Jesko. A beautiful car that sadly doesn't perform amazing multiplayer due to some bad acceleration, but look at that. The Jesko Absolut actually beat me. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? In a race earlier, I actually beat an Absolut, but it's fine. The reason for this video to start with races, it's simple. It's because after I finish this race, this particular one, I'm gonna get the very last die. So that's why I was like, yeah, at least let's start with a tiny bit of multiplayer, just to get you hooked in a little bit, hopefully. And then we'll move into doing all the rolls. What are my expectations in regards to the Treasure Rush? Honestly, not a whole lot. I hope, obviously, there was a Treasure Rush a long time ago, well, not too long, but you know, a while back, for the Deus Vayen or whatever it was called. And I did say in that one that I was hoping I was not gonna get that car, because I didn't wanna, you know how that works, right? You get a lot of luck one time and then the luck is gone for the rest of the year. I didn't want to waste my luck on that car. Now, as far as the Jesko Absolut, and that, by the way, the Deus Vayen is just because it's an electric. I didn't care for that car. In my opinion, it was a very boring looking car, so whatever. I don't care if it's a king or not, I just didn't care for the car itself. Now, as far as the Jesko Absolut, I would like to get the car, so I am going to be trying to get into the super round. Ah, Jesus, that was a terrible jump. Well, I never said I needed to finish in a good position. All I said is that I needed to finish the race. But I'm going to be going for the super round to see if I can get either a ridiculously crazy luck of 0.05% or and I managed to get enough times into the super round to get enough points, treasure points, in order to acquire the car. But the reality is that I'm not really counting on it. I don't really think that's going to be happening. But you know, it's that saying, you miss every shot you don't take. So yeah. And with that, I get my last, very last dice for the entirety of this thing. And actually you can see that I'm recording the Treasure Rush 3 hours and a half before it ends. So I either did this now or I didn't do it at all. And there you have it, 65 dices in total, because this was running for 12 days plus this extra however many hours. Then yeah, that makes it for 65 dices. So again, I'm gonna be trying to get over here. If we look at the rewards, it's gonna be the normal stuff. I can get 10 direct upgrades if I get to, I think it's 3,000 Treasure Rush points or 5,000, however much. If I get another to a total, I think it's like 8,000, then I get to the Jesko Absolut. But hey, if not that, I hope to get at least some decent amount of direct upgrades. And hopefully not a lot of this, no, excuse me, not a lot of this, but let's start this up, shall we? First dice, let's go, baby. So yeah, from here onwards, it's all gonna be about this. And you know what, starting with a Class B upgrade, that actually doesn't bother me too much. So that's fine. If I were to get a 2, that would be pretty dope. So if you want game, I will be okay with that. Nope, instead it sent me into wildcards, because you know how much I want wildcards. Yay! Amazing. So obviously the idea is to get to these to the, what is this called, ultimate dice. Okay, 100 points, that's not a lot, but okay. Oh yes, 5,000 points, by the way. Please give me a 3, come on, get to this. Ah, come on, really? 2? Okay, give me a 1 then, give me a 1. All I want in life is a 1. Nope, gave me a 5, but actually it was gonna give me a Class S upgrade. No, I miscounted. I hope I was gonna land here. Class C, it's still fine. That's okay. So just like that, I already spent 5 dices. Oh boy. And then I got a reverse because why not? Why the not? It's fine. It's fine. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. And it gave me another classy upgrade. Okay. Give me a... Okay, you know what? Last time that I was doing the treasure rush, I discovered that the more I told the game to give me something in particular or to not give me something in particular, it loved to do exactly the opposite than what I wanted. So I'm just gonna stop with that and I'm just gonna let them roll. Now, I honestly, this time I'm not too bothered about getting some of these golden pieces, these golden parts, because I've been very slowly upgrading Jesus Christ, A class S car. You know what I'm saying? A class S car. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, getting some of these parts is actually not too bad for me. But just like that, I already wasted 10, and I got a whole bunch of nothing from it. Nothing, you hear me? Nothing. And that's gonna be a classy upgrade. Why not? It's like, oh, don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna give you either D or C, not S. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's fine. Oh, okay. Well, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. By the way, I'm not gonna even be making a kind of a list on the stuff I got. Whatever I get, it's fine. Honestly, I think I do have a bunch of... Oh, come on, another one. I do have a bunch of things already in my inventory, so it's not like I'm gonna be able to see exactly what I got from this. But hey, you know, you're seeing it in real time, so whatever I'm getting... Oh, hello, Class A upgrade. I'll take it. Though, from Class A is the one that I have the most. I think I have something like 80-something upgrades there, so I don't know. I got a 5, so it's gonna give me some extra points that are completely... Come on, 200 out of 8,000 that I need. Sure, game, why not? A 2, so that's a couple more parts. Ooh, I like the song. So why don't you tell me in the meantime, in the comments... Oh my god, did we land again there? Yes, we did. Why don't you tell me in the comments, what did you get? What was the most worthwhile stuff that you got from the treasure rush? I know that some people were actually able to somehow unlock the Jesko Absolut out of just straight luck. So that's dope for them. I'm totally not jealous. I mean, okay. Would I like to get the Jesko Absolut? Yes. Do I absolutely want it and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I need it in my life? No. But it would be nice if I were to unlock it. So yeah, I'm a little bit jealous. Or, I mean, totally not jealous of the people who did unlock the car. But, you know, it's not that I need it. And to be completely honest, I really prefer a lot more how the Jesko attack looks. Because this one without the wing, I don't know. I don't think it's all that good looking, to be completely honest. I know, I'm sorry if any Koenigsegg fan is watching this and you think that I'm saying a bunch of nonsense. But to me, the big wing on the regular Jeskos, or rather the Jesko attack, Jesus, I have not landed once in this or in this. And I already wasted, what, almost... How many did I have? 65? Oh boy. I already wasted over 20 of these dice rolls. Yeah, and by the way, excuse me. When I was rolling my dices for the Storado, some people will ask me like, DBT, why didn't you just roll all of your dices and then, if you didn't unlock the card, then pay a whole bunch of money in order to get it? And I did say, because that makes no sense for me. I have the absolute worst luck when it comes to this. Anything that it's RNG, I have historically absolutely garbage luck. It's ridiculous how bad my luck is. I've always said this, well, not always, but I mentioned this story from time to time. I remember there was this work party, one of those like, what do you call them? Raffles. There was a raffle for people at my workplace, and the way that it worked is that they would, and again I skipped it. Jesus Christ. What they would do is in the raffle, you know, there were all the names of the people from the company or whatever, right? It wasn't too many people in that particular time, but anyway, let's say it was 25, 30 people over there. So what they did is that in the raffle thingy, they would pick a name, and the name that they pick is not the winner. It's one person that is completely disqualified from that point onwards. So they would pick 2 names to disqualify, and then the third name would be the winner of whatever it was, right? So guess who was the very first name that got pulled? The very, 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 very first name in the entirety of the raffle. That's right, mine. I was like, yep. I mean, I cannot say that I'm surprised. Look at that. It's just like the game is teasing me like, oh, you want to land here? You're going to land here. You're going to land here. You're not going to land here. That's it. Jeez. Thank you, game. I really appreciate you. You're so cool to me. Now, I am getting a bunch of parts. And like I said, this is actually useful or helpful for future projects of cars that I'm going to be working on. So it's not that I can complain too much about it. And I keep landing on Class D upgrades. Jesus Christ. So I cannot complain too much, but seriously, this is just so ridiculous. And this is why I kept saying, oh, hello. This is what I keep saying that I really don't like this whole thing of crazy amounts of RNG. I don't know. It's, again, some people can get so... It's like, no, you're not gonna land here. Forget about it. You're gonna land any and everywhere else, just not there, okay? See? What did I say? Oh man, I already spent over half of all of my dices and not once I've landed here, not once I've landed there. I did say earlier in this video and in the past couple of days I've mentioned that I was gonna be trying to get into this thing every time that I could. I guess I was being a bit too optimistic saying every time that I could as if it was gonna be more than maybe once. It's ridiculous. Okay, there you go. Jesus. At some point it had to happen, right? Alright, so I'm just gonna do it whatever. And I'm gonna get 200 points. Okay, 320. And by the way, don't you even ever think for a second that I was like, oh my god, I'm getting close. I know how this works. I know that it's made to look so that you're gonna, oh, it's getting close to the objective that you want, but the reality is that you're not gonna land there. This thing doesn't fool me. I'm used to this type, especially because this is digital. When you're doing anything RNG based, but it's in a machine, a physical thing that is not controlled digitally, it's like, okay, well, it feels a bit more legit, but anything that it's digital, I just know that it's tricked out in a way so as to make you believe that, oh, you actually have a good chance. And oh my god, did you see how close it was? A lot of people have posted their screenshots on Discord being like, look, I was literally one single, what you call this, space away from getting there. Like, nobody. I mean, sure, that's what it says that it happened, but let's be real. You were not that close to getting it. That's just the game playing with you. Being like, oh, you got close, right? You got so close. Don't you want to spend a little bit more money in order to see if you can make it there? It's like, I know how you work, game. It's fine. I understand. And yeah, again, it's just like, nope, not gonna get there, buddy. That's not for you. That's not your thing. Don't even dream about it. I'm not even landing in this thing. And you know what's kind of funny? Not kind of, ridiculously funny. Remember in that video of the Sterrato? If I remember, I'll link it. But honestly, I'll completely forget to do it. In the Sterrato video, I kept on landing on this and in this thing so often. But because I already own the car, this wasn't the super round. And this wasn't points. What these were wild cards. And I kept getting so many of those wild cards. I kept on landing over there. But of course, because right now it's not wildcards and the reward could be somewhat worthwhile, the game is like, nope. Okay, finally I got into another one. So yeah, overall, man, what can I say? I know how this is gonna... How much you want to bet? Okay, never mind. For a moment I did think that it was gonna put me again very close to this and it was just gonna land me somewhere over here. But yeah. Oh well. So, it's fine. I would prefer if I had been getting some more... Oh, yeah. Man, it's been 51 dice rolls and I haven't gotten one single one of these things, man. Damn. All right. Whatever, man. Whatever. It's fine. I'm not salty or anything. It's okay. It's fine. My luck is just like that. And again, I did... Like... I thought it for a second, I'll be completely honest. I did think it for a hot second, like, well, I mean, I went crazy into getting this Sterrato. Should I go for this thing too? It's the King of Kings, you know? Maybe I should get it and stop worrying about it, but it's not even a brand that I really like. I mean, I don't have anything against Koenigsegg. I like some Koenigsegg cars, but I'm not a huge fan. Hey, okay, I'll take that. I'm not a huge fan of Koenigsegg overall. And like I said, I don't even really like how this car looks. It's a cool car. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's an ugly car or anything, but comparatively speaking, I still prefer much more the Jesko Absolut. So This thing is not super appealing. It might be a great performer, sure, but you know, I've said it a million and one times that performance is not what I focus on. So that means absolutely nothing for me if it's the king or not, because by the time that I get to use that car, for example, in Classic Season, I'm already at the highest league, so what does it matter for me to use the fastest Class S car when I already am an elite? It's not like I need it. Oh, finally I get into one of these, Jesus Christ. So yeah, I don't know, it's I don't see the point in getting it. And once I you know, I basically slapped myself like, DBT, stop it, stop thinking about that, it's not worth it, man. All right, we're gonna do a 3 to land again in the super round, just for the sake of trying, you know. So that means that in total I made it, what, 3 times into the super round? Two by luck and 1 with the whatever this is called, super dice, golden dice, yellow dice, something, I don't know, whatever. Okay, 4 more rolls. So if I get lucky, I hope to get maybe a Class A and a Class S upgrade. That would be optimal. So if you want to roll me a high number, that would be sure, high number. All right. And we get another gigantic number. Thank you, game. I really appreciate you. And you know what would be really effed up? If it gives me like a 1 again, then it lands me over here, and this will be useless to get here. Well, honestly, if I got here, I would at least be able to guarantee 1 Class S upgrade. So at the end of the day, maybe wouldn't be so bad. But let's see where it's gonna land me. It's gonna give me a 6. And okay, Class A upgrade. So I have a 4 out of 6 chance to get, actually a 5 out of 6 chance to get something good. Either direct upgrades or a super round. There's only one result that would be terrible, and I'm not even gonna mention it. All right, well, Class D. I guess from all the options, from all the good options, this was the worst. Not the worst of all of the options, but hey, there we go. So that was 65 dice rolls. What did I get from it? Let me check. Okay, so I do have already some stuff in the inventory from, you know, the ad roulette and all of that. But I think the actual result from the treasure rush begins here with the wild cards. So a bunch of parts that at the very least, assuming that I don't have enough space, which I may have a little bit of space, but anyway, at the very least, that's gonna mean a decent amount of fusion coins if I am to sell them. I'm gonna get rid of these wild cards because I really have too many of them. They're kind of useless, but yeah, a bunch of parts. Boosters, obviously there's no boosters, but I did get a grand total of 20 direct upgrades. That's B, C, C, D, S, C, A, D, C, D, D, another D, S, A, B, C, S, S, A, D. So, you know, a decent amount of Class S ones, Class S ones. So, hey, that's not too bad. I mean, this is going to be useful for sure. And I keep saying that surprisingly the Class D is the ones that I really find useful because of the whole thing of the prices, whatever. But all of these are going to be useful eventually to upgrade some cars. So again, it is not that I'm complaining completely about what you can get on the treasure rush. It's just that I am somewhat bothered by the fact that if I really wanted this car, kind of like I did with the Esterado, I would need to pay a dumb amount of money. Now, if you want to get a heart and a pin, you need to leave the following key phrase in the comments. It's going to be: Jesko attack still looks better than the Absolut, thanks to the big wing. That is the key phrase. First person to post it is gonna get a heart and a pin, and everybody else that posted afterwards is only gonna get a heart because I cannot do more than 1 pin. But look at this beauty. Seriously, this wing is what makes this car look absolutely killer. So the fact that the Jesko Absolut only has this little dual fin type of thing, and without the wing, to me it looks very boring. I still prefer this car, even if it technically performs, well, not technically, objectively performs worse, but oh well, it is what it is. So why don't you check this video where I explore Tokyo in Asphalt 8 to find some nice selfie spots. Or this other video that YouTube's algorithm knows that you will like. But that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye bye.